Right, so hello lads. Obviously 84 to 91 players are out in SPCs and 81 pluses, and I've done a few before off camera and they seem to be okay value because I managed to get a Coutinho in my first one, a Di Maria in my second one. My third one I got an 84 to the 81 pluses seem like they've been juiced down a bit, because I'm not getting the same look I was doing before, but I've just got one here for you now. Well, I'm going to explain what I think about the SPCs they're bringing out as a whole. So we're opening one pack here, see if we get something decent. But they are quite dear, they're at 15k each, so probably not worth it for the current person. So obviously it's just going to be an 84 and 85. So we get an 84, from an 84 to 91. So technically this cost me, on Fortbin, 15k for a Lucas Leiva. And Lucas Leiva is one of the cheaper 84s, going for about 3k. So these aren't really worth it if you think of it like that. And they're obviously capped off, so you can probably get most of the foot birthdays, apart from the main ones, like as you see down there. So, and also as a whole, I think of the SBCs, I think this guy was decent, very good card, but was quite expensive for a fullback, but nevertheless a good card. The foot birthday kit, just a kit, an overpriced kit. These, I think, the 84 to 91 for 15k, and the capped off, if it was just an 84 plus and it was no capped rating, then it probably would be worth it. But because it's capped off, it caps off like all your really top end players, so that one probably will not be worth it. The 81 plus door grades, this is where I think it's a bit, but it's about 9k for two 81s. I'd probably say the bit in the middle, they could be good, they could be bad, it depends if your luck's in or not. Well, I'll probably say just give a few of them a go. I've done about 4 or 5, and they've not been too great. Obviously, I think the Ozil's good value, and all of these free packs are very good value. I think there was a Prime Electrum and a 50k pack, which have been good, and obviously, which I think is very good value, is Ogbonna that was released. I wanted to talk about this in this video. It's flashing back from his old foot birthday card he got from FIFA 15 or 16. Obviously 6'3", good. Medium, not the best, could be medium high. 2-star skills, 3-star weak foot's better than 2-star weak foot. Obviously you'll need a shadow on him, I think, to boost his acceleration, because on the shadow you get a 15-7 split. So you get 15 acceleration, you get 7 on that, so it'll just boost him more or less to max pace. You'll boost his defending to maxed out. You don't need to touch his dribbling, other than his probably agility. If you got a little bit higher, it'd be good. But balance is okay, reactions is very good, all his defending stats are good, his physicals are good, but when you look at 74 stab you think not very good. But with cards like this, defenders like this, which are medium, 74 stam, you'll be fine in a game. Obviously he's got very good short pass, very long pass, he's got a good shot power, but you won't need it, good composure. But I've not looked at what it is, I've only saw the card, I don't know what it'll be worth. 85, well, this is actually very good. This is at 350k, you get one good part back, so if you think of it, 350k, you'll probably get about 30k from backs for about 320k, because it'll probably cost about 320k for this, I'll probably say. I think it's good because it's Premier League cards, and there's a lot of good Premier League players you can link him to. Italian, you can link him into the Calcio way. But this is where I think it's a bit, I just do think it's worth it, but I think if you have the liquid coins and you're doing them with liquid coins, I'd just say, just look on the market, because you've got cards which have just been released, like this card here. 5-star skills it has, high, and it's got worse pace, but it's got a better split. It's not too much sprint speed, it's got a better split. Defending stats are very similar, obviously he has better stamina. Obviously he doesn't have the strength, but he actually has a trait, but power header is irrelevant. He does have the 5-star skills, he is high, which is more or less similar to the other one, but better than medium. His passing's worse, but you're getting a tradable card, new card with 5-star skills for about 220k, which is probably good. It's got a better nation, but not a good league. But when you look at centre backs which are close to it from the Premier League, you probably say about what there's not a lot. There's not a lot. There's probably Virgil van Dijk, realistically. See, Virgil van Dijk, I don't think this Ake is close to him. Nowhere near. I think it's probably just Virgil van Dijk's informs, really. Or this Kyle Walker, but Kyle Walker's just the player you'd have in centre back for the pace. But I'd probably say he's another step above. He's a very good end-game centre back with a shadow. Probably say do him if you have a Premier League team. But if you have a Bundesliga team, just buy out that Hernandez if you have the liquid coins. So I'd probably say he's worth it. And yeah, he's very good. But because it's in the promo with Foot Birthday, I think they should have just given him a 5-star week for off 5-star skills, or just put an extra like 40k on the SBC, and it just make it more funner in game, really. But I think it'd be a very good card in game. I think it'd be like a fast cooler buy, which people probably would want. And it's got very, very good stats. I'd probably say do this one. This is one that he'd probably do. But if you're thinking of it, if he's only in 8, if you think of it, it's one rating higher than the squad and an extra 86 squad than this card. He'd probably just do the other guy. There's been 3 good SBCs out with Foot Birthday. Yeah, I'm not pronouncing that. That's all the bollocks. I can't pronounce it. Özil's been a good one. The left back, Özil and Ogbonna, which have been good. Obviously, there has been objectives. There has been which I've already done. Bellarabi, which I think is good. I've tried him in a few games. He's okay. I wouldn't say he's too good. And another video, I'll go over the whole Foot 50 promo as a whole, going over all of the weekly objectives. So I'll lay off it for a bit in this video. But if you're looking at it, so in my team, I've got a few of the people from the new promo. I'm trying out this bloke, so I've got a few different people in my team. Obviously, I think Ozil's very good. Obviously, he's got a very good ratio there for me. He's got very good stats. He's a lot better in game than his stats suggest. Because obviously, I've got Erdegaard here. I didn't really get on with him because he's very weak. But he's got a better card, but he's not as good in game. This Bellarabi, he's okay. He's a lot like the Shaqiri, but I think the Shaqiri is just a little bit better. I do think he's a lot like the Shaqiri, but Shaqiri's got better stats, but you have to pay about 250k. But you can just do the League SBC method, which Nepenthes does on his videos, which are very good. He goes on about. So I'd probably say just stick off this Bellarabi if you're only going to use him as a super sub, because there's a lot of better subs out there at the minute. Even if you look, a lot of people have Orisic, a lot of people have McGeady, a lot of people have Politano, a lot of people have all these cards. A lot of people do have Ryan Kent, who is, I'd probably say he's a lot better because of the current meta, with agility balance being so dominant and the obvious pace, which is and also this guy has a 5-star week for, which I didn't even know. And obviously, wow, it's just, and the better, I'd probably just say, and he's got flair trait and technical dribbling. You just stick with this guy. This guy's English too. So I'll probably say if you have players like, even McGee, he's probably better than him in game. Probably stick with it like that and don't change your team drastically in order to get the changes to get this guy in, because I wanted to try him so I could give you an honest view. So I think 2 games I could tell what he's doing, so I've had to get Costum in and all this, and I think he's good, but it'd be even better if he was smaller, if you know what I mean. He's a lot like Nicolas Pepe, where I think he'd benefit from being smaller in the game. Obviously, good dribbling, decent passing, rubbish long pass, and a bit of rubbish shooting. So it's basically dribbling and passing and pace. He has good traits, but I think it's good, but not the best. I think if you look at him in comparison to the other right wingers, he's better than most of the right wingers from the Bundesliga. So if you're a Bundesliga team, I'd just go and get him. But if you have the liquid coins and the hybrid and the icons in, you can get any right winger. I'd probably just say get someone like Messi, get someone like, who would I say? or even just get Shaqiri who's similar to him. There's a lot of better cards, or even you get this Politano who's free as well, who's miles better. So that's just my thoughts on him and the current SBCs which are out. Right, see you in a bit, lads.